What's up, everybody? Welcome to the off-season recap, and this is also going to be somewhat of the preseason, just to let you guys see what you guys. Because I usually don't play a lot of the preseason. I usually like to get right to the regular season, but I did want to get some preseason action for you guys. I didn't want to play a game where we actually played a lot. Like, because in this game, I think it actually still is in Madden 23. You can play in some games the first 3 quarters, which I don't think I've seen anybody play the first 3 quarters in a football game. You know, and it really starts in preseason. You know, but I just want to talk about the offseason. You guys see some of the awards. Danny Malone for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Unfortunately, his season didn't really end the way that he wanted it to. He ended his season with a 4-interception performance against the Lumberjacks, who, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, ended up winning the Super Bowl. So that kind of hurts a little bit more, and you guys are going to see it in a little bit. I think I just split it. I'm sorry. Here are the awards. You guys see, even though Zach threw for over 5,000 yards, he still does not get in the MVP discussion. Our coach does get in discussion for Coach of the Year. You guys do see Zach at 7, but you guys see these below guys of the name of Joe Mixon. And now Joe Mixon and stuff like that, but some of these other guys are even close to him. It just doesn't make any sense. Defensive Player of the Year, I thought at least our linebacker, I think Henderson, we'll actually look at him. I'm actually going to let you guys know who he is. You guys say Antonio Allen. He's actually a really good defensive player. He gave us a lot of trouble. I think he sacked me twice in that playoff game. So it was without question a really good season. Now let's continue on talking about these awards. I think, in my opinion, I thought our linebackers, you guys, the offensive rookies, Jake Daniels. Not really a lot of people, bro. I didn't really expect a lot of people. But you guys see Curtis. Jay Curtis is actually in there. But look at the best QBs. Zach finished 6th. Jacoby Brissett finished behind Zach, finished in front of Zach Phillips for that. I was really, and you guys see our receivers. 2 of my top 2 receivers are in the best receiver category. Best offensive line, I really didn't expect any Patriots in here. We actually had a rough start to the year. The second half of the season was, without question, a lot better if you want to take out the games against the Dolphins. The best linebacker, wow. Wait, he didn't make it? I'm actually not looking at this. He didn't make it. Kevon LeBlanc made it for best DB. And J.C. Jackson finished below him. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Shane Dillon, without question, deserved to be in the top 10 of that voting for best kicker. He had, I think, 5 game-winning kicks. You know, he had like 4 game-winning kicks. No, he had 6 big kicks, 5 game winners, 1 to tie the football game. He was big time all year. And I'm praying that that our front office has the idea and everything like that to make sure he sticks around to this football team. I'm praying that happens. But let's relook at the regular season. You guys see, we started off the season with a loss to the Cardinals. We did bounce back and get an overtime victory. And again, that probably should have never been that close. But then we bounced back against the Bills in a unbelievable game. Zach had to make a big time throw. You guys saw in the playoff intro to Terrence Glover to keep that season. If we don't win that game, there's a lot of games that you could say we don't win. We don't make this play or this play. We don't win. But we had a lot of close, tight wins and losses. Then we had our first dominant game against the Jets. Then this was actually really our first comeback win of the series. Comeback win, down from double digits. That was a shootout game against the Titans. This was real, and we had an emotional letdown the following week against the Jets. I'll say it. This game, I feel like we got awfully lucky. You guys see, and you guys did not hear. Kane Markham, their quarterback, did not play in that game, and we stole the win. Next game, we balled out against the 49ers. Then we had such a narrow and tight loss against the Dolphins. But And then we just won our next 5 in a row, including the postseason. And we got so lucky that the Ravens lost. And I actually wanted to watch that football game when I did, and we got lucky because they actually ended up losing on a blocked field goal. So that is without question one of the luckiest plays. But you guys see, we really didn't start to turn the corner until about week 7, and really start turning into a dominant football team. Because really we didn't start winning some of these tight, close games. Honestly, until week 16. Week 7. But this was definitely our best performance against the Cincinnati Bengals. You guys see what Damon Daly did compared to what I did. It was without question. You guys see the completion percentage, 33 of 37 for over 350 yards. That's why Zach threw for over 5,000 yards. He's easily the most efficient passer in the game. Kenny Golladay had a big time performance in this game. But this is why I want to also point out this defense, the way that it locked down these receivers in the running game of the Bengals. And straight up punked them. If you were to tell me that our defense was going to do that to the Cincinnati Bengals, I would say you're out of your mind. I thought we would win the game and we'd have a chance, but not the way that we did. Unbelievable. But you guys see that this was actually the tough loss. We should have won this game, even though we played terribly. This was the only really both of the games against the Dolphins was really the only bad game my offensive line had since week 8, since the week 7 matchup. Every other game after week 8, every other game after week 7, the offensive line played really well, protect me well and stuff like that, and it was great. And we actually ended up scoring more points and having more big time performances. Now here's the Miami Dolphins. You guys see, the Miami Dolphins started out the year with the loss to KC, and then they lost the next 3 in a row. Oh, they won their next 3 in a row. I'm sorry. Then no, scratch it. Let's rephrase it. They won 8 out of their next 9. Okay, and then they lose the game to us. And I think really it wasn't really just that game that they lost to us. I think it was the game against the 49ers, where I think they probably would have won that game with Kane. I understand it was raining, it was slippery. From what I told in the details, they should have won that game, and they probably would have won that game if Kane would have played. So, that's what happened. You guys see the numbers for Zach Phillips, and you guys see 5,048 yards. Jordan Howard, to be honest, I don't know if he's going to be back next year. Because what we saw for Gus Edwards and Tavon McGee especially, I just don't see him coming back. You guys see Tavon McGee, because he's the third running back, he didn't get hurt any time this year. But since he's the third running back in this game, you don't really usually see your third running back on the field. So, that he barely got to play. And really, we didn't really spread the ball around receiving-wise, mainly because there was just 4 guys getting the football. We mainly just give it to 4 guys. And these 4 guys got a lot of production. Nick Boyle, did he make it the Pro Bowl? Yes, he did. He did make his 3rd Pro Bowl of his career. He had one heck of a season. It would have been nice to get 4 receivers to 1,000 yards. We did get 3, though. We did get 3. I think all 3 did make the Pro Bowl. Some of these guys are having contract years. Actually, as of now I'm thinking about it, I think the only person that's having a contract season this year who might be gone next season is Houston Hope, who I think actually, outside the penalties, he played well. Outside the penalties, he played well. You guys see David Rose and stuff like that. Obviously, the sacks, if I counted up correctly, 18, 7, 6, 18, 7, that's 25, 6, 18, 7, 25, 6, 31, 3, and 2. So that's 36 sacks out of 42. So really, they allowed most of my sacks. So, and there you go. And there goes Shane Dillon. I'm praying that we resign him. Please, we need this man back on the roster. It would be so huge if we can actually have him back. Oh man, that would be so huge. So huge. So huge, man. And back, but now let's look at the seedings here. You guys look at the AFC. You guys see as I said, the Jaguars and the Steelers came in red hot. The Dolphins really did not. The Bengals did, and you guys see everybody was 11-5 outside of us. We were the lowest ranked team in terms of division winners. We were the only team that got into the playoffs with less than 11 wins. Here's the NFC. A little quick look at the NFC real quick. You guys see the Cardinals were the number 1 seed. They came in red hot. The Redskins. Let's call it Washington. They came in red hot. The Lions. They came in red hot. So most of the top teams came in blazing. Even the Panthers. They came in winners of 3 straight. So there's a lot of teams. There was a lot of teams this year that came in on a streak, came in rolling, running, and hot. And it was definitely a lot of it was definitely a great season for a lot of great teams. And I really didn't expect the Cardinals to do what they did, because if you guys did not know, you guys remember the bye week video, Arizona ended up Arizona actually ended up having to deal with 2 injuries. One of them actually affected them for the rest of the year, and that was Kyler Murray, who injured his rotator cuff. So you guys see the best players on the team is me, Perryman, stuff like that. But you guys see the salary caps, right? There's some guys that are gonna have to get paid. Trevon LeBlanc, Connor, Tavon McGee. I think he's actually gonna get paid this year, but we might only have 1 more year left of Tavon. I hopefully that we get to re-sign him and get him to another deal. I know Solomon Thomas, Houston Hope. So actually now, thinking about it now, I'm remembering it. Those guys are not actually getting paid. Some of these guys might actually end up getting released. And Shane Dillon, I am praying to the gods that we get to re-sign him. He was so money for us last year. So money. And you guys, if you guys do not know, next year is Zach's contract season. And obviously the price is gonna go up. The price just went up for Zach. You know what I'm saying? The price just went up for Zach Phillips. Okay? The price just went up. Now this is the linebacker I've been talking about. His name is Joshua Henderson. I never heard of a linebacker named like that. Never, ever in my life. He, my friends, is one of the better linebackers. And Isaiah Wynn, he might start declining after next year. It's going to be pretty cool to see what happens with this team going forward. So now we're going to hit Advance the Week. As I just said, guys, we actually ended up, the Lumberjacks ended up winning the Super Bowl. And actually, guys, I did actually have to do like a quick re-sim and stuff like that. They did still end up winning the Super Bowl. So Kevin Zimmerman, he's also an MVP, and now he's a Super Bowl champion. Congrats to him. He's been easily the best quarterback since I started really the series. Who was one of the younger guys. And here's some of the free agent signings. You guys see Jameis Winston. He's going to the Raiders. Rojo heading to the Bucks. Heading to the Titans. You guys see some of the free agents. But Elliott Fry is now a Patriots kicker. Oh Lord. That kind of worries me, because I have a bad feeling I think we might have ended up releasing our kicker. Which, that's something that, if you guys heard early in the video, I was praying, please tell me we did not release him. But you guys just saw one of the releases, Ricky Leno, who's been here for a pretty good long time. You guys remember earlier in the series, he was my backup. He is not the backup here. We did re-sign Solomon Thomas. Royce Freeman's back, and you guys see, oh Lord, Royce Freeman's back. And it's not really necessarily a bad thing, but when he was with us, he really didn't do too much. He really didn't. And Tavon McGee, he resigned with the team. I actually think that's actually a really good move. That's actually a really good move in my opinion. That's actually a really good move in my opinion. You guys see, look at the roster here. This is guys see Tavon McGee. He's still the backup running back. I think really, in my opinion, in the next couple of Maddens, there should be some regression for some of these players who, in their role, played well. I think there should be some regression. Because actually, I think that's actually still a problem in the new Maddens. But anywho, let's actually skip forward to the regular season schedules. Here's the Dolphins schedule here's the Jets schedule. You guys see, they're not really gonna get too hard schedule, but you guys see we do play a divisional opponent week 17. They play us. But here's our schedule. We're gonna start with the Saints. I think I go back up and actually review the schedule again. So let's take it a little bit slower. We got the here is our schedule, guys. We do have a week 10 bye. There's a lot of good games. Bengals, Bills, the Dolphins in week 5, the Titans and Browns. There's a lot of good games. The Bills again in week 8. There's a lot of good games. I can't wait to start off this season. And we do actually play against the Chiefs and the Ravens later in the year. All on the road. Those should be fun football games to play. Those should be very tough football games for us to win. And we're getting a little bit of a regular season preview. So, guys, we're about to wrap up this video in just a few minutes. Like I said, and actually, if you guys do not know, the first 4 games will be like ESPN type videos. You will got, and after the fourth game, you guys don't know, I'm actually going to start community college in in less than 24 hours. I will get back home. I think my last class ends before 4 o'clock, so I should be back home by 4. I need to get my schedule for my hours of where I work and stuff like that. But the people where I work, the bosses and stuff like that, they're always busy, constantly, yada yada yada. So, I have school tomorrow, so I gotta go to bed early. Here's some preseason highlights for you guys. For you guys to watch and consume and enjoy, hopefully. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this offseason video. I know it wasn't crazy in depth, but just to let you guys know, Tavon McGee is back. Tavon Robinson's back. The only person that really know was Jordan Howard, and I did say that I don't know if we're gonna keep him, and we did it. And also, just to let you guys know, you guys see on the field, our tight ends are the same, outside of our backup tight ends. Our wide receivers are the same. Hunter Renfrow, Kenny, TG, Stanley Terry. All 4 of them are back and ready to go this year. So there really wasn't that much change. We did get a corner this year, and yeah, guys, do you remember that? You remember in the primetime game against the Jets last season? Do you guys remember this guy absolutely just getting mossed in that game? And him just getting abused and worked that entire football game. You guys remember that? Yeah, he's on our football team now. Yeah, I didn't really like that signing. We used money on him, but we didn't use money to try to keep Shane Dillon. And yes, guys, he's not on the football team anymore. I just don't know why. He came up big time for so many times for us, but we just didn't. I don't understand how. We just don't try to keep him. But anywho, that's gonna be the end of this video. Episode 26 is in the books. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.